back with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. I've actually got myself into a little bit of a pickle here because I'm doing all the things I've wanted to do for about 10 years. The shit that you put off because you're an alcoholic. You say, I want to do this, but Thursday comes around and you start boozing, but you put it off, then you keep putting it off and you keep putting it off. And the next thing you know, it's fucking 10 years down the track and you haven't started anything you wanted to start. But you're like, I'll eventually get around to it. Couple more benders and I'll get around to the shit that I've always wanted to do. See, the pickle I've got myself into is I spent so many years accumulating shit that I wanted to do and putting it off. I think I've accumulated too many things that I want to do. Like, I can't do them all. I'm going to have to sacrifice something somewhere at some point. Yeah, it's all right in fucking lockdown and with no comedy and no fucking work going on. But what about when life goes back to fucking some semblance of normality? What the fuck do I do then? I've added more things to my day too. A calorie count now. I think this is some form of psychosis. I think I'm doing all these things because I have no vices anymore. I drink coffee now. I've got no sugar, no booze, no weed. Keep the jerking off down to like 4 or 5 times a day. So I'm just jamming all these things in. So yeah, I calorie count now. I look at my meals. I type them into a fucking app. I've become everything I hate. I know I have. You know how as you get older, you slowly notice yourself becoming a little bit more and more like your parents, and you can't seem to help it. And not the good stuff about your parents either, the shit stuff. I've shaved my head bald now, and I did a video call with my dad the other day because it was his birthday, and he's looking at me going, that's a good look, I like it. And he wasn't even being facetious, he was like, good look. I just hope my fucking stories don't ever get as boring as his are now. It is criminal how fucking boring his stories are. And he calls me up in a fucking panic ready to tell me, like, I got to tell you this story. And it's some fucking shit story about changing a golf club or something. I just wanted to remind him, I'm like, you just turned 64 and you've just taken up golf. Remember, Popper had a heart attack on the golf course. I don't want to say you shouldn't play golf, but I'm just saying, is it a good idea to take up golf this year? Popper was 100% healthy. The day before he died on the golf course, he got a full, clean bill of health from the doctor. I'm just saying, do you really want to be taking up golf right now? Anyway, what I was saying was, I've got a calorie counting app now, and I put my meals into it. My half an avocado, my boiled egg, and my pumpkin soup. And I'm going to be fucking honest with you. I'm kind of excited about the calorie counting app. I am turning into my fucking dad. All I want to do is go out and meet friends and talk about calories. Did you know an egg is like 72 calories? A boiled egg. I'm allowed 1,800 calories a day. So I'm allowed to eat 20 eggs. That's all I eat now. 20 eggs per day. But that's just one of the things I've got myself into. So here's a list of the things that I'm trying to jam into one day. Every single day. The stuff that I put off for too many fucking years of being an alcoholic and just a lazy piece of shit, to be honest with you. This is me desperately trying to make up for lost time. And I don't think I'm going to be able to keep them all. All right, here's my day. I wake up anywhere between 9 a.m. and 12 p.m. I turn to my side drawer. I write down whatever I can remember about last night's dream in my dream diary. Do you have a dream diary? If you don't have a dream diary, you're fucking gay as. So I do my dream diary. Then I get out of bed. I do 4 rounds of the Wim Hof breathing technique. I do 3 rounds now of the holding your breath. I'm up to 3 minutes and 30 seconds of holding my breath, which is pretty good. Try holding your fucking breath for 3 minutes 30. It's good. So I do 3 rounds of breath holding, and then the final round, I do the breathing and then hold my breath and then do push-ups and see how many I can do. I'm up to 30 push-ups. I could probably do more, but my shoulder's fucked from the police jacking it behind my back. I've told you that story. After the breathing technique, I go straight into meditation. 30 minutes of painful meditation. The first 15 minutes is good. The last 15 minutes is a fucking nightmare. The shit that flashes through your mind in those last 15 minutes are indescribable. I say some bad shit on this podcast, but what flashes in my mind in that last 15 minutes of meditating is not even repeatable on this. So I do that. Then I come out of the room, say hi to my wife, walk straight into the kitchen. Black coffee. Get the metabolism going. Walk straight from the kitchen to my makeshift office for some writing. Stream of conscious writing, 30 minutes, 3 pages. The whole thing, every single word I put down, nightmare. I hate doing it. It's a fucking drag, but it's meant to open up your creativity. Again, I couldn't sound gayer if I tried. Then after the writing, I scroll through my phone for about 45 minutes, decompress, reset my mind, go into the kitchen, yell out to my wife from the kitchen, do you want anything to eat? But I say it in a tone that will make her say, no, I'm not hungry. Because I can't be making her food and get the rest of my day done. There's no way. So I eat my lunch while YouTubing the protein density of different foods. Once I'm done with that, I go straight to the piano. Anywhere between half an hour and 45 minutes on the piano. C, G, D. Is there anything sadder than someone my age trying to learn the piano? Is there? Is there something that is sadder than that? There is. It's a man my age trying to stretch for the first time in 15 fucking years. I've added stretching to my routine. And I fucking swear to God, I have the flexibility of like a 60 or 70-year-old. I've only been stretching for like 2 weeks now, and I think I've come down to like a 50-year-old now. This is how unflexible I was. I would sit on the floor with my 2 feet together, and you know how you can lean forward and touch your toes? I couldn't even lean forward. I couldn't even sit up straight. That's not even a joke. I could not, my back wouldn't push forward. It was like it was tearing out my calves and my fucking groins or whatever muscle is back there. So stretching takes up a lot longer than I thought because it's a fucking nightmare. But I need to stretch because one of my goals is to sit in the full lotus position and meditate. You got to have goals, people. Otherwise, you're just flapping in the breeze. So I usually spend about 45 minutes stretching because I'm real fucked. And you got to remember, in between all of this, I'm stopping every now and then and jumping up in the air and saying to myself, is this a dream? Is this a dream? Because I'm trying to induce a lucid dream while I sleep. I'm fucking spinning plates. Once I've done all that, I usually have maybe like an hour to do everything else. But by the time I've finished all that shit, I just don't want to do anything. So this is just maintaining. This is just so I don't go backwards. This is to keep me normal. This isn't even to make progress. Do you understand what I mean? Like, I would have to double what I'm doing to make progress. This is just to keep me a piece of shit. And then, of course, once everyone's gone to bed, I do the podcast. I get that out there. I fuck around on my phone for a little bit longer. Then I go to bed. I write a page of dream affirmations in my dream diary. I will definitely wake up in my dream tonight. I will definitely realize I'm dreaming tonight. I put my dream diary down, and then I start reading the Bhagavad Gita. You know, the spiritual book. The Hindu spiritual book. Oh, something's got to give. That's what I'm trying to say. What can I drop, though? I can't drop anything. I can't drop stretching. That's the main one I want to drop. But I can't drop that. I can't be hobbling around like a fucking 70-year-old dude. I can't drop the writing because if I drop that, I'm literally doing no writing. I can't drop the piano. I could easily drop the piano. There's no reason I should be learning the piano. But I'm definitely not going to drop the piano. Meditation, can't drop that. I can't drop any of it. And I can't fit anything else in. I can't fit in work or stand up at this rate. So I'm just going to have to see how it all plays out. But do you see all the stuff that I'm trying to do? That's what drinking was holding me back from the whole time. That's how much shit you can fit into your life if you're not a fucking degenerate alcoholic. But none of that's fun. None of that's fun at all. It's not fun trying to become a better person. It's fun becoming a shitter person. That's what they don't tell you. If you want to become the biggest piece of shit in the entire world, just keep having as much fun as you can possibly have. Say no to nothing. If you want to become a better person than you are, you've got to work hard, which is disgusting. You've got to work hard at shit you don't want to do for very little gains. If you want to become a better person, that's what you have to do. Not much fucking incentive there, is there? That's what you got to do. Then one day after 2 weeks of fucking pain, you'll be able to just touch the big toe on your right foot for 1 second. You'll just be able to clip it. That's what you got to do. Anyway, I got to meditate again and then write in my dream diary. So I got to go. I'll be back tomorrow. Subscribe to the podcast. Tell your friends about it. See you the fuck later.